winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, BA, you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
The starters for Utah. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier in at the point. Here's Edwards. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now here's Kessler. Now Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. From outside, off the mark.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Collins. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Markkanen misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards can't hit. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Sexton, the second effort. And he can't get that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Collins outside. Pass to Markkanen. No one near him. Connects. The jumper drops.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Randall outside.
Come on.
Rebound, Utah. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Collins, no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Conley finds Randall. McDaniels against Markkanen. Back to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Edwards has got his second bucket on the night. Utah trailing here. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Markkanen, the pass to George. Six on the shot clock. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George. Markkanen's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, he was showing some muscle there. Markkanen is so tough to contain at times.
For three, DiVincenzo nails it from beyond the arc. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
George outside. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. Alexander Walker grabs the board. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Randall. The layup misses.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
They grab their own miss. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. George passes to Markkanen. Hits the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Randall outside. Reed a screen on Markkanen. For three, Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
We've got Jaden McDaniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in it for 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Fires from deep. The rebound by Filipowski.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Clarkson. No points so far. The open J off the mark. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
Free throw drops for Clark. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz trail by 4. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Clark against Clarkson, and there's a pick. George outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
With the fadeaway. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
Clark against Clarkson. Here's Filipowski. No good with a layup. The Timberwolves lead by 6. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Sexton's got 6.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Reid a screen on Clarkson. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The 16th pick in last year's draft, Keontae George, was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
Gobert's checked in for Reid. Randall comes in for McDaniels. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for Alexander Walker. And Minnesota with possession here. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. For 3, Randall. Clarkson grabs a miss.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Collins, and counted from 12 feet. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, when the jumper is falling for Collins, it's a good sign for this offense.
Edwards against Markkanen. Edwards with some muscle.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Collier. And he's going for the lob. Markkanen hammers home the lob.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Now Randall. outside. DiVincenzo. Randall with it for three. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Collins for 3. Connects from downtown. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He must have been feeling it. The opposition hit one, and Collins wanted it back.
Outside Edwards. For 3, Randall. Utah with the rebound. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
Outside Edwards. Edwards.
Oh! Wow! Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Clarkson outside. Off with the layup. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. So far through the first 2 quarters, Julius Randle has really stood out.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. We have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone else. Those driving lanes are just big when he's there.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. Collier is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Kessler in at the center position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far, and Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Collier. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. For 3, Sexton. He's off on that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Utah has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Collier. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Marketed for 3. Offensive rebound. Launches a 3. The shot misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Randall. The 3 ball. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randall's got 12 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good from Kessler.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. So he gets them both. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall, guarded by Markkanen. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. One of the stories here, Julius Randle, he is getting it done today.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Dillingham's checked in for McDaniels. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. And a chance here to check out some stats for Mike Conley. Here's Filipowski. Still no points. George with it. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. 1:44 left in the third. Well, Coach Lowry Markkinen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Pass to Filipowski. It's Markkinen on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. And Clarkson with a layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Here's Dillingham. Pulls up on the wing. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
George for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
Randall, pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Dillingham's gotten his first points in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kessler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Markkinen outside. Clarkson against DiVincenzo. Clarkson outside. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Randall. Good. Randall's got 14 points for the game. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And here's Clarkson. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Ingles goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Ingles got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Clarkson. Tries again. The rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Dillingham. Outside, Ingles. Reed sets a screen. Ingles, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
DiVincenzo against Clarkson. And he lobs it up top.
An efficient facilitator, Clarkson gets the ball to the right guy.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Ingles jacks up a 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Clarkson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sensabaugh. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Jazz lead by 2. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Edwards. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. For three, Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Pass to Collier. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Gobert with it. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Randall. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Conley. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Collier. Markkanen with a screen on Conley. For three, Collier. Here's Markkanen. Ooh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside.
Well, they needed someone to step up there, and it's Markkanen who answers the call.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards against Sexton. Edwards can't hit. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Sexton, and here's Markkanen. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the left side wing. Kessler finds Markkanen. No good from outside. The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Pass to Markkanen. From 13. Again, Markkanen missing.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
McDaniels from long range. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth. Markkanen right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And the combination of size and scoring ability Markkanen possesses is special, which is why he draws so many fouls.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Markkanen hits them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
It's time for this. If you see the number 15, you know what to do. You know what to do.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Sexton passes to Markkanen. For 3, Collier. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the game, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Markkanen inside. McDaniels covering for 3. Sexton. No good from 3-point range. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Fires for 3. Off on that one. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.